Sure. Why not? Sure, I guess. Guys, what's the one thing Nintendo always got shit for, rightfully so, for more than a decade now? It's that they would always have their phases. Every now and then, there'd be people on YouTube just uploading Nintendo music. There's no other way to listen to that Nintendo music, so they would just upload videos of it, and Nintendo would immediately go after those. Not immediately. Every now and then, they would just completely nuke these videos of their music. They would nuke these channels, send like 1,000 different copyright claims and takedowns. People were upset because it's not like Nintendo was uploading any of their music anywhere. It's not like Nintendo put their music on Spotify, on SoundCloud, nothing like that. For more than a decade, right? People just wanted an alternative. That's the thing. People wanted an alternative to listening to Nintendo music from their games than having to whip out the games and playing them themselves. Not every time, right? They don't want to whip out their Switch, whip out the wired earphone jacks, just to listen to the Smash Ultimate soundtrack. So finally, Nintendo got the message, and Nintendo Music is coming. It's not even coming, it already came. Nintendo Spotify, pretty much. You download it if you have Nintendo Switch Online, and you can listen to various different songs from various different games across Nintendo's library. You got Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey, Mario 1, Yoshi's Island, Pikmin 4, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Ocarina of Time, Tomodachi Collection as well, Wii Sports, the various channels on Nintendo Wii as well. Decent library already. It's also funny too, because I'm not gonna sit here and say like I hate this genre of music. I'm like pretty open to most genres of music, but if you know me IRL, I am one of those weird motherfuckers that is just all video game music. I work out. I listen to Smash music. I run. I put on Sonic music. But like I don't use Spotify or SoundCloud. I go on like Sitting Clouds on net. Sitting on clouds.net, and I just download video game soundtracks from there, if not other sites. And I just put them through iTunes, and then I put them on my phone. Like, that's me. We're going on a long car ride to SmashCon. Guys, I'm putting on the Smash playlist. Here's Fragments of Sorrow. Here's Battlefield Melee. Here's Final Destination Brawl, etc. I'm running. I gotta boot up my little... Where's Wendy and Ripley for Emerald Coast? I'm lifting weights. Where's World Circuit Theme? Punch Out Wii, right? That's me. Like I'm one of the weird motherfuckers, right? So this, technically, this is for me. This is Nintendo catering to my tastes once again. On my Discord, all my college friends are like, humongous day for Tyler. Big day for Tyler. So I just kept getting pinged about that. It was so funny because I go to SmashCon with some of these guys. There's a few of them that like get hype about it like I do. One of them really is into Sonic like me. But like, there's another one who we're going down to SmashCon. It's like a 7-hour drive down to Virginia, and I have the Smash Anthology album on, which is like every single song in every Smash game. Like every like Mario song, every Smash original song, Zelda, Fatal Fury, Kingdom Hearts, Sonic, Kid, like you get it. And then like Light Plane comes on. And he's just like, oh my god, why do you have, like, this dude plays video game OST in front of the host? I don't. Well, no. I have a brain cell to know when to properly whip it out or not, right? But, like, I'll get reactions like that from my friends, and it's so funny. It's so funny. But I also just like this type of music, because, like, I grew up with it for my whole life, so it's like... I'm one of those video game music connoisseurs. So it's nice that like we just have this. You don't even have to like pay for it. You just need a Nintendo Switch Online membership. You don't even need the expansion pass. You could just pay for the basic membership, just this flat $20 a year type deal, and you just get this for free with that. I think that's cool. At the same time though, it's a very Nintendo move that like they're just making their own app for their own music. They're not putting it on Spotify and SoundCloud, which it's nice Nintendo's not putting any ads on this. That's one thing. And like the library off the rip is already very solid. Like all the games so far, it's like decent. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing huge. I think Tomodachi Collections, I think that one low-key might be the biggest one, because I think that was might have been Japan only. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, no, Nintendo making their own app for this isn't anything too surprising. Because the other thing is too, a lot more people are more shocked by this, because like Nintendo's finally they're giving us an alternative of letting us listen to their game music, which is cool. But to me, I feel like it's not that surprising, only because how long was this asked for? How long was this requested? Nintendo make an alternative to letting us listen to their own soundtracks legally through a way they deem, well, even through YouTube, it's definitely legal. But everyone and their mom was asking for Nintendo to give us an alternative. Now they're finally giving it to us. In the past couple of years, especially with like Switch and like Nintendo's like branching out into like movies, theme parks. They got these new trademarks on like hotels and eateries and whatnot. That we have an alarm clock. Nintendo just keeps expanding into so many different multimedia like fields and brands, and they're just overall expanding their business in so many different fields beyond gaming itself. This is basically another one of those. So this, like, just from that alone, and because everyone and their mom's been asking for this, it doesn't surprise me too much. Also, I'm judging it based solely on this, because there's most people are generally happy about this. There's like 55k likes. There are like 8,000 dislikes though. That's not, obviously, its majority is very happy. That is a noticeable like downvote though. I'm like wondering, because I've seen a lot of people happy about this, because I'm wondering if Nintendo should have just gone for the basic monetary like monthly service. They should have just let people like buy this normally, because you basically need a Switch and then you need to buy their online just to listen to their music, and that is one of the big things that you could definitely see as a flaw for this service too. Because it's like, I'm happy about this, but like nothing's still stopping me from sitting on clouds, khinsider.net, and just downloading songs from there, ripping the MP3s still from YouTube, because there's still like hundreds of different channels and people that uploaded music from various different Nintendo and non-Nintendo games. Plus, a lot of game music is on Spotify and SoundCloud and YouTube as is anyways. It's not just Nintendo. So I still have reason to download Sonic music somewhere else, and like anime music or music from like Pac-Man, Persona 5, 4, 3, blah blah blah. Like, I don't see any sane person out there getting a Nintendo Switch Online subscription just so they can use this app all on its own, right? That's one thing I think this app probably should have gone for. At the same time though, I feel like most people who are gonna bother with this app and care about it are most people who already have a Switch already. And there's a good shot most of those people have a Switch Online like membership. Not expansion, but at least the basic one. That could be a wrong estimate, but still, it's something. It's not without its flaws, but it is something. At least Nintendo is offering an alternative for their own music. Nintendo's giving us their version of a Spotify, and they are adding their own music over time. That's the other thing. I'm a little nervous about, because they are adding like various like soundtracks from all the games I listed at the beginning, but they're also going to add music from Wii Sports, Mario 64, Skyward Sword, Splatoon 2, what else? F-Zero X, Zelda Wind Waker, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest, because they already have DKC 1 on there too. I'm just thinking, like, this is the one platform Nintendo really has no excuse whatsoever to feed it the same month-long, like, individual drip feed method they've always been doing for their legacy content. For Virtual Console on Wii, on Wii U, NSO on Switch as well. Like, very slow, singular games, once, maybe twice a month, once or twice every 2 months, just like one thing at a very slow rate. Like, you do not do that. For the love of God, do not do. There's no excuse. It's Nintendo. Nigga, it's Nintendo. They have thousands of different games, thousands of different songs across all those games. There's no reason for them to not just keep like updating it at least once a week of like one new game and all the songs from that game. Maybe like a couple games a week, every 2 weeks. At least once a week, they should update with just like a new game album, right? Like, say like next week, let's throw in Galaxy 2. The week after that, Metroid Prime 2. That might be a little bit too slow still. Like, they could upload like 2 or 3 new game albums a week, and they would still have like a lot of different games to choose from. Cause they have Metroid on NES, but they also have like Metroid again for the Famicom system. And correct me if I'm wrong, Tomodachi Collection is Japanese only, and that's on there anyways. So, like, Nintendo has every reason in the world to just keep piling on, get more people on the system, on this app, stuffing it to the gills with more and more songs at a consistent and good rate. They can't do it as slow as they have been for every single other service they have put out Legacy anything on. Because I'm gonna say it's gonna be kind of stupid if we gotta wait 6 months just to listen to In the Final on this app. But yeah, it's that, and primarily the fact that like you need NSO. Like, it's nice for us Nintendo fans who have NSO already, but it does lock off from your usual Stan out there, your usual Steve walking around who kind of likes Nintendo. That's my 2 cents on how Nintendo's going about it. Still though, at the very least, the way Nintendo's going about this music app, it is a lot more than what people were expecting them to go to when it came to this. Like, people wouldn't mind them just putting it on Spotify and calling it a day. But no, they're putting all their game music on there. You can make your own playlist and share them with your friends as well, so you can like judge and like download their own playlists. They have playlists categorized by characters too. It's just like, yo, Matus, what's your favorite type of... Give me your favorite type of genre. Oh, I'm more of a Rosalina stan myself. Oh, really? Gotcha. I heard about this new Marth playlist. I'm gonna give it a peep. Like, that sort of thing is really funny, and it is really cool that you have just very specific songs heavily related to this character. Like that's cool. That is just like a really cool thing to have. You could also choose, like, it's characterized by like victory themes, boss battles. You could probably characterize it by like summer themes, sunset themes, like Nintendo songs that cure your depression, Nintendo songs that are good to do while doing housework. Like those last two, and like many other types of playlists. Like, that's already like far spread out on YouTube. So now Nintendo fans can just make those types of playlists and just distribute them across their own friends and make it on their own playlist as well. Like, that's really cool. You could also extend songs too. You could extend Bonneton, for example, to like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes. That is a really cool feature too. That's something I know for a fact I don't think anyone was expecting them to do. There's people like me who make content, and we like having very long extended pieces of one song, and then we just cut them up from there and add another longer version of a song that's usually shorter. Like, that's really cool. That you could also tag certain albums to where they can just completely blank out songs that are spoilery, like Battle with this character, cutscene from like this late portion of the game, like Zelda or whatever, like stuff like that. You could just black out by like tagging spoiler in an album just to avoid that. Like, Nintendo thought of people like that using their app. That, I think, is some next level shit I don't think any of your average person would think of. But that, extending your songs, like those two in particular, really cool. Extremely cool. And they have like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on here. That just makes me think like how deep that the Metroid Famicom songs of like several different Nintendo games across like almost all of their major systems, and they're gonna add a lot more. That just makes me think like, how deep are they gonna go with how many Nintendo games are they gonna put on this thing? I want every Mario and Luigi on there. I want every Paper Mario on there, including the remakes for both series. Like, that just makes me think like, oh, we might get like all the different WarioWare games, the 10-second micro game songs on there, all the different Zeldas, all the different like Fire Emblems. We have like a couple Fire Emblems on there already. It just felt like a long time coming. It really did feel like a long time coming. Nintendo, like, finally just giving us a Nintendo Spotify. Like, that's cool. That's cool. I do think releasing it, like, locking it off to NSO members is a little bit too restrictive. I feel like you would want this sort of thing to be open to every type of person out there, in and outside those who own a Nintendo Switch, in and outside those who own Nintendo Switch Online. And it is definitely going to boil down a lot to how they're going to go about adding more games to this collection, the rate of which they're going to add one or multiple games a week, a month, because they really shouldn't just wait like 6 months for us to finally get the Super Mario Sunshine soundtrack. Like, I think that's really stupid. Also seems really weird that like every single music service app, business, whatever, has like artists, the actual composers and creators of the music, This app doesn't. Like, you don't know which songs Koji Kondo made. Like, Nintendo doesn't have any of the album artists. They don't have any of the composers listed. That's also kind of dumb. It also made me think originally, I don't think this is going to be a part of the app. You can also download the music offline, so you can listen to it offline. That's cool. I'm sitting here thinking, oh, because there's like extended versions of songs. Maybe we could like download the files from this thing. Probably not, right? You need Nintendo Switch Online to access it. I don't think Nintendo's gonna let you like access files or like rip these songs so you could put them like on a system. Probably not. I think we're still gonna have to do that on our own time. And that goes back to the whole thing, like, what's stopping the random schmojo who wants to listen to Zelda Wind Waker music and just going on YouTube, because like it's gonna be somewhere on YouTube. If not on YouTube, just getting it on Sitting on Clouds, KH Insider, right? Those alternatives are still gonna be there. And it's the same thing with piracy for like emulating games and whatnot. It's the pirates having a better service than what the official company's offering. That's what it boils down to. But yeah, no, I think that's pretty much all I can think of for what to say. Bottom line is, I'm still probably gonna download songs and playlists from like websites, mainly for like non-Nintendo games, and I'm probably still gonna do it for Smash Bros. Because I can't imagine them putting the Smash soundtrack on here unless it's strictly the Nintendo character like series type of songs. Because if they put the Smash Bros. Soundtracks on there, they're gonna have to get the rights from Sega, from Namco, from Disney, Square Enix, SNK, Konami, like to get all like the Metal Gear Solid songs on there, the Fatal Fury King of Fighters songs, Sonic the Hedgehog, Kingdom Hearts, Tekken, Pac-Man, etc. Because I don't think we're gonna get the Smash soundtracks on here, but we are gonna get most of the other Nintendo specific game soundtracks on here. We're getting Pokemon on here, so that makes me really hopeful for all the other Pokemon games: Diamond and Pearl, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, Black 2, White 2, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Like that makes me really hopeful, which that in of its own is also really cool too. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of Nintendo music, Nintendo Spotify. Big day for weirdo ass nerds like me who listen to nothing but Mario Galaxy when he's just benching 100. Stay super.
Yo, hey, 妹妹，嘿，我来呀！共和到哈哈呀，拉面，嘿，来面，排个面，共和再见呀，哈哈，拉面，酱手面，谢谢。